Flapping Flags Level 3. I want to show you my book, Drawing in 3D with Mark Kistler. Why are flags so important to learn how to draw? Well, take a look at this pelican right there. Look at the flapping wings right here, the flow of the wings. For instance, take a look at another lesson down here, the pencil power hand coming out. Take a look at the scrolls right here. Go ahead and zoom in. Look at the scrolls. See that? That's fine. Look at that. Okay, go ahead and pull back out. We'll do our lesson. Now we're going to do Flapping Flags Level 3, and these are just a couple examples of the hundreds that are in my book and in the world around you. Lots of ideas of why flags are important to practice and to get a real firm grip on how to draw them in 3D. So let's start with this really long. I'm going to go way over to the edge of my sketch paper, and I'll start with a tall flagpole. Okay, we'll draw a tall flagpole way on the edge. Now over here, I'm going to be moving my paper up and down a lot. I'm going to move it center just so you can see, but this is really on the edge. So I want your flagpole to be on the very edge. But I'll start right here in the middle so you can see what I'm doing. Now, if you zoom in for me, I'm going to do a repeated pattern from level 2. This is flag level 3, and we're going to repeat level 2 over and over again. So we're going to, right there is good. We're going to draw that foreshortened shape coming right around there. Draw the foreshortened shape, and then see, it curves, it goes away from you. Now I'm going to continue it. I'm going to curve it this way, away from you. Go ahead and pull out so I can see more. Right there's good. Now I'm going to hook it back again. We're going to do a really long ribbon of this flag, okay? Curves back away from you, curves toward you. Now let's curve it. Keep extend it a little bit, curving it toward you. And now this is very similar to level 2 right now so far. I mean, that's where we stop, but watch. I'm going to continue this. I'm going to curve it away from you again. Thinking of that foreshortened circle. Remember the cylinder? Remember that cylinder shape? Look at this. Remember this? This almost looks like a cylinder right here, doesn't it? Okay, curve it away from you. So look, we started at the flag, curve it away, curve it towards you, curve it away. Think of a foreshortened cylinder. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. You see I'm scribbling and sketching. You'll clean it up later. Let's curve it towards you again. We're gonna, here's the edge of my paper, so I'm gonna kind of, I think I'll curve it one more time. Isn't that neat? Look how long it is. Look at this, all the way across. We're gonna do a whole line, flag level 3. Okay, so I'm gonna curve it back, thinking of that foreshortened cylinder. Always keeping this in mind when you're drawing flags. Keep that top of that foreshortened cylinder in mind. Now for this one, watch this. I'm going to curve it. I'll do it lightly first, but I want to come back. I want to do another roll coming back. Okay, so I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go out like this, and then watch this. I'm going to curve this. I'm going to repeat I'm going to do another chain coming back. This is crazy. All right. So we did the pull out. Would you? I'm going to show them the whole scene so far. Right there's good. Now. Look at how long it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way around. And now I'm going to come back. So go ahead and zoom in. And keep zooming in. Keep zooming in. Keep zooming in right there. So I'm going to curve this towards you again. All right. Let's curve it. Okay, think of that foreshortened cylinder. Now I'm going to curve it back again. Look at this. Look at that shape, okay? This could be a canyon. It could be a hole in the ground. You just put the thickness and make a canyon. I'll show you that in another one of our video streaming lessons. Let's draw this foreshortened lip coming around. Coming towards you. Let's go away from you. Okay, go ahead and zoom out if you would a little bit. Right there. And look at how far we've come. Look at that, okay? Now on this one, I'm going to hook it around. Let's see. Oh, not bad. About 3.5 minutes. Now remember, you can push pause if I go too fast, you guys. You can push pause. You can push full screen if you want a full screen on your computer. This is a really long flag. Wow, we were going nuts on this one. Look, I'm going to hook this flag down. Okay, I should probably stop. This is crazy. Look at, you can just go on and on and on. Look at. Going nuts. You push pause and catch up. All right, now let's start back here and come towards you where we're going to do all of our vertical lines, okay? Remember, we got to get the flag flapping, right? So if you zoom in right here, keep coming in just a bit, and right there. Let's draw our vertical line from the end here. Look, it disappears behind that flag. Draw the peekaboo line, moving over. Look at this. Draw the vertical line. Draw the peekaboo line. You can remember, you can bend these in just a bit. Now see that line right there? This is the one time where I'm going to go ahead and erase that so you can really see it. Look at that. I actually erased. Look at, you saw me erase. It's all right to erase, to clean up your lines. Don't worry about, you don't have to be exact and perfect. I don't want you to get so frustrated erasing all the time. That's why I always say, oh, don't erase, don't worry about it. But every now and then you see a little line you want to clean up. That's all right. Clean it up, but to make it look a little bit better. I have a little brush I use to get the crumbs away. Now, I'm going to come across here. Let's draw this line. Draw the vertical line here. I'm drawing all the vertical lines first. I'm going to curve that down. Don't forget the peekaboo line. Draw that peekaboo edge there. Coming back over here. Go and zoom out just a bit. Right there's good. And look at this now. Got to draw a vertical line here. See, look at, we start from the flag. Look at the end here. Look at it starting to take shape. Isn't that neat? I love that visual effect. All right, over here, let's draw a peekaboo line here. Let's curve this in just a bit. You can add wrinkles to these, you know, if you were Chris Van Allsburg or Dr. Seuss or Bill Watterson or Susie Spaffer, you'd be a wrinkle person. They always put wrinkles in all their drawing. Let's curve inside the peekaboo line. Let's curve that in. Look at it, curves opposite this one. This one curves in this way because it's part of that cylinder. And this cylinder over here, look at, see the cylinder? Kind of curves in a little bit. Don't forget the peekaboo line. We'll finish the back of this one in just a second. And we're going to keep our light. We'll keep our light positioned in the top right. Have you noticed that with every lesson, our light's been positioned in the top right? Have you noticed that? It's because ever since I was in your grade, ever since I was in your grade, I've been putting the light right there. So that means that I've been drawing for like 115 years with the light locked in that position. I've been caught in a time warp, students. It's time warp. All right, taper it down. Look at this. Oh, look at this line. I try to avoid this, having this thickness come the same as this thickness, because it's just not very pleasing to the eye. But that happened on this one by accident. It's all right. It's like it looks better. See, this thickness looks better if it goes behind there and you miss just a little bit. So you don't really want these lines to line up straight down. You want to offset it just a bit to give it a separation, you see. This one is hard to tell the separation. This one you can clearly see this, and this is different. All right, let's curve the end here. Over here, let's draw the vertical. Look at, you can start going faster if you want. Let's put the peekaboo line. Let's draw this thickness. Okay, remember, you can push pause. If you want to push pause, you can push pause. All right, now right here we got a peekaboo line here. Okay, and then now we start drawing the bottom thicknesses. Now when I'm drawing the thickness, I'm going to start at the end first, and then I'll work my way back. So right back here, okay, I'm going to make this flag about this thing. So I'm going to curve the bottom here. This moves up just a bit away from you, following the curve from your eye. Curves away from you. Now I'm going to do something cool with this end here. Look, I'm going to make it kind of split it up like this. Maybe curve the end of the flag back right there. Look at this. Look at how the little flap, like a medieval flag. So maybe it's ripped a little bit at the end. You can put 5 or 6 of these rips if you want. Kind of put a shadow there as you move back. Little shadow. Curve the bottom over here, moving our way. We'll do the near part first. Coming up halfway, curve it away from you. Coming back here, come up halfway. Let's curve this towards you. Moving away. Isn't that nice? Now back here, look at this flag's going to get smaller. It's receding into the background. So look at this. This flag gets a little smaller back here. See this? The thickness, the flag is bending back there. So I'd probably put the thickness about right here. You can see the thickness over here getting smaller. Curve this. This is curved. This line is curved more than this line. All right, coming down here. Look at, follow this nice S curve. See that S curve? I'm going to follow this just a bit. All right, now this is smaller than this. Coming back, I'm going to curve it. It gets even smaller back here. Look at this. It's way far away. Let's do these two near ones first. Move the pencil back, your eye level back. Curve it the opposite way. And then here we are at the beginning. You could do a whole maze. Wouldn't this be a fun flag maze going through the whole thing? Isn't that cool? Curve that away from you. This line curves toward you. And then there you have your flapping flag. Now, go ahead and pull out a little bit. Awesome. Look at that. Perfect. Now, let's start shading this. We're going to be shading this one for a long time. I'm going to put a little layer of nook and cranny shadow first. Put a little shadow here. Okay, you can zoom in as I move along here. You can zoom in quite a bit there. There you go. Keep going. A little bit more. Right there. I'm going to put a little shadow first. Let's check the time. Oh, it's all right. We'll make this this will be like a 12-minute level 2 flag lesson. It'll be good for you. All right, now the light's coming from up here, so I'm going to get all the nooks and crannies. So I'll put a little shadow here. A little nice dark. I'm just scribbling right now, nice and dark, and then we'll blend it, okay, since it's a round object. All right, I'm going to move along here. I put a layer of pencil first. Just scribble a little shading first, and then we'll go back in with our blender, with our finger, okay? See, with your finger or your paper stump, get it back behind you, get all the nooks and crannies. Kind of fake it a little bit sometimes. Look at this, on this flag, on this part of the flag right here, these lines kind of curving, you see? All right, now over here, look at this. I'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to put some contour lines for shading. These lines curving with the flag. A little darkness inside the bend back there. I'm just scribble shading right now. Because, the little contour lines here, because my trusty paper stump will be used in just a moment. Let's shade this dark here. Go ahead and pull out just a bit. And now I'll start back here with my paper stump. And I'll blend it toward the light area. A little darkness back in there that I didn't get earlier. Let's blend that. Look at, doesn't that look nice? Okay, you can zoom in if you'd like a little bit. Keep zooming in and keep coming in right there. Okay, I'm going to get it dark. Look at this. This paper stump is like 30 cents at, or you use your finger. Your finger works just as fine. But just so you can't really get it as exact positioned. I'm going to come along here. Your paper stump helps position your lines better. Your finger is fine though for blending large areas. See how that smooths it out? Isn't that nice? I'm going to shade back here. Little nook and cranny down here. Like all these areas away from the light. Shading. I love shading. It really gives your drawing that smooth tone. Let's blend this. Okay, go ahead and pull back a little bit now. And we can see how our flag's taking shape. That is a fine looking flag there. Let's use the residual. Look, I come over here and get my pencil dark, or my Stompy dark, and I'll put a little bit of shading here, come back over into the dark areas. Look, I want to get up in here in this where it's really dark. See, I get it really dark at the bottom. Remember, the light's up here, so we'll shade opposite, and we'll shade back here to separate those two. Boy, it's hard to stop. And look at, you can take your finger or your paper stump and just go like this. Look at that. It gives your flagpole a tone, even the sphere, the ball up there. All right, why don't you zoom in one more time so I can take a look. Whoa, it's a 14-minute lesson. Go ahead and zoom in. And right there, that's good. I'm going to give you a little tour of the flag. That is one beautiful flag drawing. Way to go. Excellent job. And I'll see you on the next level, which is going to be level 4 flag.